Good morning. Welcome to Digital Communication Lecture Series. So far we have studied about first unit, that is Digital Communication Techniques. In that I have explained about signals and its classification, functional elements of digital communication system, difference between analog and digital communication, Shannon channel capacity theorem and related problems. We have also studied about sampling theorem and different sampling process which can be used to convert continuous time signal into discrete time signal. At the end I explained about concept of pulse modulation techniques such as pulse amplitude modulation, pulse width modulation and pulse position modulation. Now, today in this session, I will be explaining the topics related to second unit, that is digital coding of analog signals. This chapter provides a brief idea about how conversion process of analog signal can be done by using quantization technique. Before that, we will first try to understand the need of quantization in digital communication system. Let us consider information source generates analog signal or continuous time signal in which time and amplitude of the signal is in continuous form. First, this signal is converted into discrete time signal by using sampling process, so that you can observe here the discrete time signal which is converted by sampler circuit consists of continuous set of sampled value at a discrete time interval Ts. That means there is no specific or fixed value for this sequence of samples in the signal. Hence, the amplitude value of these are in continuous form. Later, these continuous set of sampled values can be converted into discrete set of samples by using a process called quantization, and then it can be encoded into binary bit stream by applying encoding process. This is how a complete process works. Here, quantization process uses quantizer circuit to convert continuous set of values into discrete set of values. So that quantization process can be defined as it is a process of converting continuous set of values into discrete set of values by discretizing the amplitude. What do you mean by discretizing the amplitude? That we will see in the further slide. Quantization process can also be defined as the process of converting an analog signal into the level of quantized signal. As we know, in this process, quantizer circuit is used to convert continuous amplitude sampled values into discrete amplitude sampled value. Now, what is the working principle of quantization? In this process of quantization, each continuous amplitude samples are approximated or rounded off to the nearest quantization level. Now, what do you mean by approximation? That we will study in detail. So move on to the next topic, that is concept of quantization. In this topic, I will be explaining how the continuous set of values are going to be converted into discrete set of value by using quantization process. Let us consider a signal representation x of t as analog input or continuous time signal. As we know, before approaching quantization, this continuous time signal has to be converted into discrete time signal by using a sampling process. So that one input for sampler circuit is this analog input and another input what we called as sampling signal. As we have already studied in the previous chapter, in the sampling process, we are going to use two types of sampling signal. First one is impulse train and second one is periodic pulse train. Ideal sampling method use impulse train as a sampling signal, but practical sampling method use periodic pulse train as a sampling signal. But in our example, I have considered impulse train as a sampling signal, and this will act as sampling function to the sampler circuit, so that the output of sampler is called as sampled output, which consists of sequence of samples at a discrete time interval Ts. Hence, this signal is called as discrete time signal, and it is denoted as G of NTS. So that I can say this signal G of NTS consists of continuous amplitude sampled value at sampling rate Fs is greater than or equal to twice the maximum frequency of the input signal x of t. Now in the next step, to perform the quantization process, you have to discretize the amplitude at a different quantization level like this. So these are the different quantization level, range from plus 1 by q, plus 2 by q, plus 3 by q, plus 4 by q at the positive side. Similarly, minus 1 by q, minus 2 by q, minus 3 by q at the negative side. So that these continuous amplitude sample value can easily approximated or rounded off to the nearest quantization level to obtain discrete amplitude sampled value. That we will see in the next slide. Now look at the nearest quantization level of first sample value at plus 1 Ts, that is plus 2 by q. Similarly, for second sampled value, nearest quantization level is plus 3 by q. For next sample value, nearest quantization level is once again plus 2 by q. At the negative side, the nearest quantization level for sampled value at 4 Ts is minus 2 by q, and nearest quantization level for sample value at plus 5 Ts is minus 3 by q, and last sample value, that is at 6 Ts, minus 2 by q. So that these are the different discrete set of values for a sample value which is ranging from plus 1 Ts to plus 6 Ts. These are also called as 6 set of discrete amplitude sampled values, denoted as GQ of NTS. Now, after quantization, these discrete set of values can be converted into binary bit stream by a process called as encoding. This is how the complete quantization process works. Now, we should know some of the terms related to quantization, that is, maximum amplitude range can be denoted as plus MP and minimum amplitude range can be denoted as minus MP. And as we know, Q is called as different quantization level of quantized output signal GQ of NTS. If you join this discrete amplitude level, then we will get a signal which is called as staircase approximated quantized signal, and it is denoted as GQ of T. Here you can observe that delta V is called as step size, in which it varies throughout the amplitude range of the input signal x of t. This is what about concept of quantization. In the next session, I will be explaining about quantization error and different types of quantization in digital communication system. Till then, recall this video once again and practice well. Thank you so much for your attention. See you in the next video.